Good morning. Oh, there we go. I accidentally put too much creamer in my coffee this morning and I'm not happy about it. So, it looks like light chocolate milk. That's not how I have it. Can you make new coffee? Yeah, but that would be wasteful. I just complain and suffer. Renee says, good morning. I didn't just roll out of bed 2 seconds ago. Same. Chess says, suffer. I am, Chess. That's way too hot. I can't even taste it yet. I took Steven's coffee. He made coffee and I walked over and I was like, this is mine. And I started his because I have to put stuff in mine. And he doesn't, so I made him some and then let it brew while I was putting stuff in mine. He's making cinnamon toast.
I enjoyed...
Did you use up the thing in the Tupperware?
Almost.
Okay.
I was trying to use it up, but I enjoyed the cinnamon toast I had on Tuesday so much.
That you had to make more?
I wanted more, yeah. Sorry I'm late. I feel like I'm regularly late.
Just lately.
Which is ironic, because I'm up...
Because I basically just rolled out of bed and you were up before me.
Yeah. My alarm goes off at 8:15. Mallory's goes off at 8:40.
Yep.
So I'm up like long before Mal is, but...
You just wait too long to start breakfast.
Yeah, I come up here and I take care of stuff. And get everything set, so like... I could probably... Well, you know what a lot of it is? A lot of it is my brain is like, you're going to have a Pop-Tart. And then I get into the kitchen and I'm like, you know what sounds really good though? An egg!
Not Pop-Tart.
Gonna have an egg. Maybe I'll make a pancake. French toast it. And like, there's not enough time. Those decisions have to be made prior. And then you have enough time because these take a little longer. Morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well this Thursday morning. Just gonna get me a little bite of this.
See, when I got up, Kepler was on the bed making his little biscuits like he does. And he gets in this biscuit trance where he just does this with his claws on the bed. And like, he does it for 20 minutes at a time. He just sits there and does that and he's just...
It is a long time.
And he sits there and he purrs super loud.
It does seem like an extended period of time. Because, like, sometimes cats will do it for, like, a minute. But, like, 20 minutes.
He sits there forever and just... Chess said there's a street sweeper on their street and their cats are concerned.
I always wonder if Kep reacts to the garbage truck.
Oh, in the morning? Yeah.
But we're never up.
Because it's like 4:30.
Yeah, so like, I'm not sure.
Or the mosquito truck when it comes by.
When does that come by?
Evenings, normally I hear it.
I don't think I've heard it.
I heard it probably in the last week.
I'm just saying, if I'm not even hearing it, I don't know if he, if he did anything.
Mosquito truck? Yeah, they spray for mosquitoes in our county.
Yeah, because we have, a
lot of them.
Mosquitoes. Is the color right today?
Doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right?
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. We look yellow. But also, like, brighter. more muted, less saturated.
Satsy says, you look bright today. I wonder why. I don't think I changed anything. Oh.
Pick up a fresh box of Tiny Eddie's Rainforest Sad Cream Richies.
Rainforest Sad Cream.
The words rainforest and sad being together makes me extra sad. Sad cream. There's 1,000 bits from back in red. Says, I turned 18 today.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Maybe I should celebrate by ordering one of those famous Tiny Eddie snack cakes. On a different note, you guys are really amazing, and all hail Kepler. All hail the biscuit maker. Wherever he is he still making biscuits?
Maybe.
He might be.
I had to kick him out of the bathroom.
Oh yeah, he goes in there. We have some really plush rugs in the bathroom, and when the bathroom is open, he'll go in there and just he'll just sit.
He likes them.
He really likes to just sit on them, and then we'll leave, and we'll have to be like, come on, we gotta go. Can't stay in here. And
I don't know where he went after that.
Anyway,
he might be out.
Happy birthday. Let's see. I'm going to probably have to leave the color alone, because I'm not sure what's changed. So, I don't know. I might fix it for the afternoon stream that we're having. That said that we're happening. I'm going to do a another afternoon Unite stream like I did last week. So that's going to happen today. I'm going to guess probably around like 3:30. I've got some other things that I'm taking care of.
Did you hear I got to Veteran Class 3 last night?
Good.
I got out of Class 1.
Good.
Halfway to the next one.
I got into Ultra, so now the stream is Road to Master. And you know what? It might just be Road back to Veteran, to be honest, because that sort of thing is very plausible.
We had some really good matches last night. There was one where the other team surrendered at like 4 minutes.
Good. Let them surrender. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be happening today afternoon. I told myself I would only do it if I
got caught up on vlogs and got another 2018 done.
I mean, yeah, I was going to phrase that in my own way, but you said it. Kind of spoiled it, but yeah. Yes, I caught up on vlogs. And I got another 2018 vlog done. It'll be out today at 10:30, so right after breakfast stream. It's the Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. So I get that done, which is exciting. So because of that, I was like, all right, I'll do another afternoon stream.
There was a really cool exhibit when we were there. It's the first thing we do when we walk in.
I like how on this one you're secretive.
I was trying to remind you. I can't remember if you remembered.
I just edited it.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, of course. I know everything that's in that video.
Maybe you forgot.
They have an exhibit on it was like a traveling thing for 2001: A Space Odyssey. It was really neat. So if you're a fan of that film, the vlog will be extra cool to you, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, the end of the film. I'm allowed to, like, talk about the film, right? The film
When did it come out?
It's over 50 years old. You know, like, I don't want to, like, spoil 2001: A Space Odyssey for anyone, but I'm like, it's 50 years old. think I'm allowed to talk about it. The final scene in that film takes place in a
room.
In a white room. It is very iconic. It's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the most memorable part of the film, aside from "I Can't Let You Do That" Dave. Like besides Hal, it's probably the most iconic part of the film. And that room is recreated, and we actually get to walk around it. It's really neat. It's really neat. Anyway. And Deal says, it is the greatest film of all time. So good. I very much enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in a long time. I think I last watched it in college. Yeah, I watched it in college.
I caught it on TV in high school, but only part of it.
I have it on Blu-ray, but I haven't actually watched it on Blu-ray. We had bought a Kubrick collection, and it had 2001, Clockwork, and Shining, I think. I think Shining was on it. And we saw Shining and Clockwork, but we haven't watched 2001 together. But I've seen it probably about 3 times. It's good. It's has a lot of really interesting filmmaking techniques, like the whole thing where the scene where they're walking around there's really interesting stuff. Should probably read some more things. 33 months from Not a Masochist. 16 months from Phoenix Zuzo. Who says, when is movie night coming back? It's a great question. It's not one I can answer. Great question. Well, yeah, the first third of the year went a lot smoother than the second third. By the way, since we're in September, welcome to the third. 2/3 of the year is over. So I'm like, I'd like to get back to how the first third felt, but
Work-wise.
but we're not there yet. At some point, I hope to be there and to very reliably be taking all of Sundays off. We're not there yet, but it's all right. 2018 vlogs have been coming out, so I feel like I'm innately making progress. That's fine. Yeah, trust me, I'm not thrilled that time is passing so quickly either, but it's where we're at. 310 bits from Prince, who says, do good vibes work retroactively? Because I had an interview just 2 hours ago, 6 a.m. my time. The stream starts at 8 a.m. for me. And I'd love to get the job. It's a donut shop. I mean, we can certainly try, so retroactive good vibes. I hope that works out for you. Also, man, working at a donut shop be hella dangerous. But also, the perks, man. I mean,
I got free custard at Culver's because we have to throw it away Wednesday nights because we'd bring it back out normally, but Wednesday nights was break the chain day, and so whatever was left we got to take home.
You know what?
Because you wouldn't want bacteria to transfer, so that we started fresh over Thursday morning.
Yeah, I understand the concept. Just break the chain was not what I was. Anyway, I think the best part about donut shops, and this goes into probably more bakeries than donut shops, but both are great, it's just the smells. You ever seen the places that put the signs up there like free smells, just come on in? I take people up on that. Like the smell of going into a place that's making fresh stuff is just, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's been a while since we went into a bakery.
Yeah. Well, the one closed. The closest one?
There's so many bakeries.
The one next to Everything Under the Sun.
That one closed.
That one, yeah, that's the handyman shop now. And then there's one in Up 17.
There's a few. It's
That
not
one's
like there
supposed
was.
to be good, I hear.
It's not like there was just all bakeries are good. I'm not saying that
I haven't been to it, but
I'm not
I hear
saying
it's
that
good.
there's not bakeries that are better than other bakeries. I'm just saying that all bakeries bake things.
Do all
You walk-
toasters toast?
You walk into a bakery, it smells like a bakery because they bake, and that's enough. That's enough. What if we stopped into a bakery?
I'd be willing to stop into the one up 17.
When I talk about things too much on stream, they happen.
I know.
Last Friday I think it was last Friday. I talked about the iced animal crackers. I don't know if folks remember that. We're here for that. Anyway, I bought a bag. I haven't opened them yet, but I got some. I'm thinking about opening them on stream tomorrow. Thought that would be fun. Hopefully they taste as good as I remember. They might not. I don't know. Iced animal crackers, like
Or
frosted.
Circus cookies? What are the...
Yeah, some people call them circus cookies, which is not a name I was familiar
They're
with.
the pink and white ones with the sprinkles on them.
Yeah. So I got some of those. Let's see.
Do you remember when you made us all want McDonald's?
Sorry. In fairness, I also made myself want McDonald's, and I ate McDonald's, and I was extremely disappointed in McDonald's. I was like, what I need to do is get it again to find one with better nuggets, because the nuggets I had were like, eh. Anyway, 100 bits from Kier Delia, 33 months from Jennifer Jack, 20 months from Rogadin. We get a subscription from E Blazes. Welcome. 12 months from DJ Moore 15. Congrats on the year. 8 months from The Rookie Trainer. 32 months from Angemin 85. 23 months from Platinum Pikachu 153. 22 months from Seraphim 2000. 300 bits from Furry Zoe says, Steven, has Tiny Eddie met Peggy? Well, how do you think Eddie got back to Montana so quickly? Rode Peggy. Or walked quickly. I don't
He
know.
said he was walking.
Well, maybe he started walking and then Peggy gave him a lift. The lore deepens. The Peggy Express. All a wee. It's funny. It's like a train, but it was Peggy the whole time. That's funny. That's funny stuff. 30 months from Peggy. It's funnier if I tell you it's funny. That's the real humor. 30 months from Penguin Frog. 30 bits from Adrian, who says, can I get some good vibes? Woke up at like 4 a.m. yesterday with the worst shoulder pain I've ever had. Like, if I lay on the other shoulder, I start whiting out bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, good vibes. It's one of the thrills of getting older is occasionally there's just weird pains that happen, and sometimes you don't know the origin.
Yeah.
You become more aware of sleeping too, because you're like, why am I
couldn't get
hurt?
comfortable last night because my leg hurt.
I'm too afraid to sleep in weird positions now. That's something that's relatively new too. Adrian says, exactly, I'm 30 going on 31. And it's like, ow, God, heck out. Yeah. It really is. It really is around the 30-year-old mark, I think. And you have like little spots of it in your 20s where like, oh, that was weird. Why do I hurt? But like since turning 30, I think is really where I've been like, oh, I have to be super careful about how I lay and how I sleep and how I sit. Children have it so good. Children can do anything. You ever see a child like sit crazy or like lay crazy?
Fall down and get back up.
Like they're literally invulnerable. It's crazy. What were we talking about? Sorry. We had 300 bits from Rainbow X Uaten. Or Zuaten, who says, can I get some good vibes? I just found out my dad was admitted to the hospital. Yeah, good vibes.
Good
That's
vibes.
not something that you want to find out, but hopefully everything goes well there. They get him taken care of and everything's okay. So good vibes. Hopefully that situation works out fine. We've got 3 from King Kuran, who says, it's been forever since I last was here live for breakfast. Though it's because we're actually in the process of heading to university so I can move into housing. Fall quarter is tentatively in person again. Well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to breakfast. And I hope fall quarter goes well, whether it stays in person or not. Mal found out that her old school that she had been teaching at, half the students are out?
Over half the student body is in quarantine. So they decided to go to virtual school for 2 weeks.
Half is a lot.
I talked to some of my former coworkers, and they said they had not had a planning in over 7 days because they were filling in for teachers who were out on quarantine. Yeah, there's a few schools in the district doing that.
Yeah, there's a lot of cases in our state. Which you probably could have figured out, but
I think South Carolina was the highest daily average last week.
We're winning! We're winning. And like on the one hand, yes, get vaccinated, that's obviously very important, but then along with that, continue to practice say other additional safety measures. CDC is recommending masks and continuing to social distance even with vaccinations because of breakthrough infections. So it's like, I don't know. There's many times in the past year I just go, world kind of sucks. And like, you know, there's only so much that you as an individual can do to affect things, so you just kind of have to keep on trucking. But I think it is totally fair to occasionally just go out into the backyard, scream, go back inside, sigh heavily, and go, world kind of sucks! And then have like a cup of tea. Anyway.
How's your cinnamon toast?
It's good.
Good.
It's good.
You know what we're having for dinner?
Cinnamon toast.
Yes, and lunch. That's all you're getting today.
Do you think that I would complain about that?
Yes.
I don't think you
after
would.
After lunch, you would be like, really?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Because, I like this a lot. Anyway, what, I don't know.
Chicken chili.
Oh.
I'm making a double batch.
Oh.
And we're gonna freeze some. Because I froze some of the red chili last time I made it, the other day.
Yeah.
Every week I'm trying to make another large batch of something and freeze some stuff.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
So. Sorry, I'm gonna finish this. This is great.
That's fine.
This just tastes really, 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 really great.
I'm really jealous. Is that on the honey wheat bread?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you cracked open the sourdough.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Problem with the sourdough is that it's big. They don't fit in a toaster.
Wolfie Dragon says, I'm the opposite. I'm trying to eat my way through what I have frozen. We did that recently, and our freezer is empty.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to get a stockpile of some food for the fall.
I mean, so the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I announced that thought too early. Hold on.
The thing is, you say that like you're going into hibernation. No, there's just a lot going on this fall, and I want to make sure that we have stuff that's easy to heat and have for dinner. That's
Okay,
not
now I'm ready for my thought. The thing is,
to make from scratch.
I like making dinner fresh. The problem is, so often life is just so busy that the idea of like we have to stop what we're doing and go into the kitchen and work on something for 60 to 90 minutes is just like it's just a lot. It's like
and then all the dishes.
And then the dishes. So it's what I like to do is prepare some meals, put them in the freezer, and then you can just thaw them and heat them up, and you can eat quickly. So, and they're good. They're still really good.
Yeah, if you freeze the right things.
So, anyway, it's fine. I'm gonna keep reading. 300 bits from Satsy, who says, "So the boiler is fine. The radiator is not. I've turned it off again because while the stopper is in, there's a distinct rust around it. So it's the radiator itself. Also, my cold is getting better. The cold's getting better." And knowing exactly what the specific problem is good.
Yeah.
It's better to know why something's not working, why something's not correct, than to be in the dark about it. I think. I would rather be able to find out all that stuff.
Sandra has asked if my mug changed color with heat. No, but that would be sweet. Like if the rainbows appeared when it got hot when you poured the coffee in.
I mean, that would be neat. I don't know.
I'd have to probably find a company that would print my painting with that special stuff on it.
All you gotta do is just always keep hot liquid in it, and then your brain will be like, look, the rainbow is lit up. There you go. 23 months from Cherry Blossom 91. An anonymous gifter gives a sub to Drawfees Show or Drawfees How. Can go either way. 20 months from Keldio60. We'll get 100 bits from Kirdelia. And 500 from Charhutch, who says, "A year ago I posted about being pregnant, eating pumpkin pie for breakfast, and now my son is going to be a year old. Thank you guys for the endless entertainment for the past year, and can't wait for Extra Life." Well, first off, happy early birthday to your son. And you can still eat pumpkin pie for breakfast. I guess that's more of a pregnant thing, but you can eat it whenever, if you want. And yeah, Extra Life, holy crap. I get to say that it's next month.
You do.
It's September.
Uh-huh.
Extra Life is next month. Chaz,
the longest
you're fine.
Chaz face.
You're fine. Ryan T says, Extra Life is all balance board all the time. I am so down. Can you imagine every game is balance board game? Bring it on. There's a lot of games that support the balance board, actually. Like, a lot of the times Nintendo releases a peripheral, and there's like 3 games, like 3 first-party games that use it, sometimes 1.
Like the game that's on my list.
But the balance board is a game that
Let's Play Ballerina.
The balance board is a game, or is a peripheral that actually was utilized heavily by third-party developers. So.
But it's compatible with the balance board.
I would hope it is a ballerina game. Ryan says, I've been saying it since last year, balance board Tetris. Is that a real thing? There's not a Tetris game on the Wii. I'm almost positive.
Renee says, please say Steven will have a tutu. I don't think I have any of my old dance costumes here.
There is a game? Tetris Party Deluxe. Oh, snap. Oh, that sounds really hard. Okay, well. Mr. Gameboy says, is that a challenge? You guys know how this works. If it's up there, then we play it. So, you know. That sounds, I'm going to be honest, that sounds like hell. Like, the idea of playing Tetris with by shifting your body seems almost impossible.
Yeah.
It's like playing Tony Hawk with a DDR pad. I've done it. you shouldn't do it. It's just not what you should do. Okay. All right. Well, you know, keep it in mind. I think what I'm gonna start doing
is
what in God's. Okay, hold on. Here we go. What I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna bookmark this.
Mm-hmm. An update with what's in the lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna start How do I get to this? No. How do I get to this on Sheets? I don't know. I can't make it smaller. Why can't I make it smaller?
Have you opened it in Sheets?
I don't know.
Like on your computer?
Hold on. We'll find out. No, I don't remember this. Alright, well, I'll just read it for here. Okay. I think what I'm gonna start doing, I think it would be appropriate since we're...
Hit the reader view. Oh, there isn't one, okay.
What I'm gonna start doing, because it's a month away, is I'm gonna start updating folks.
Top 5 games?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. We'll start reading top 5 games on breakfast stream, like once a stream, and it may not change much from week to week. It'll start changing a lot once it gets closer because we're still like a few weeks away. But I think that'd be fun. So current roulette pool is $60. That's enough to change some stuff up. Let's see, I'll do it backwards. In 5th place, Drawn to Life: The Next Chapter. In 4th place, Garfield Show Space Lasagna. In 3rd place, Guilty Party, which we played last year, actually. Mm-hmm. In 2nd place, Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeons. And in 1st place, Epic Mickey.
We played last year, too.
Yeah, we played Epic Mickey last year as well. And for those who are new to... Extra Life, we will pick up where we left off if there is a save file. So, you know, if we end up playing Epic Mickey, Guilty Party was a party game, so that doesn't. I don't think it really matters. But Epic Mickey, like, we would pick up where we left off on Epic Mickey. So, yeah. Are all the donations accounted for? I think so. Chaz is the one that keeps that up to date, so it's probably relatively up to date.
I mean, last time we saw it, Epic Mickey was not at the top, so...
Yeah. Chaz says, just did it, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do a thing for future breakfast streams where we'll have, like, Chaz will be able to get it on the screen, and then we can just show where it's at or something. But yeah, we'll start doing that and talking more about it because it's coming up. Yep. Adrian says, are y'all still at 9 missing games? It's almost certainly less at this point, just because I've had some folks let me know that they're mailing in games, and some folks didn't tell me what they were mailing in, but they said that there was stuff we were missing.
Game-shaped packages where you can feel the case through the bubble mailer.
Yeah, so we're going to be...
Opening mail.
Well, yeah, we're going to be opening July mail really soon, and then in a few weeks we'll be opening, I guess, September mail. We'll be that's in the video whenever I said if people wanted to send in Wii games, they can. Just make sure that you have them in by the very end of September, because we'll be opening that in October before the event, so that'll be the last thing. Have we gotten package-shaped games? Not lately. But we have before. I mean, when you buy like a collector's edition thing where like a box set and it comes with stuff, I mean, that's a package-shaped game, technically.
And before John pushes for Canada Hunt, I think he has a different plan.
I know that he's got some sort of idea.
Yeah. Because
he had mentioned it, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be Canada Hunt. I hope it's. Please do not donate towards Canada. It's my one request. My one request. There's so many other games we played last year that could be played more. Canada Hunt is literally not one of them. There's no content left in the game. The game is 20 minutes long and we had to play it for 30 minutes and it was like, oh, there's nothing left. There's nothing left to do. Ooh, Elebits is a good choice. I haven't thought about that game in a long time. I haven't thought about that in a long time. And WarioWare? Yeah, there's a lot of really good.
Yeah.
There's good stuff. Like, I know that the Wii is so commonly associated with shovelware, and it probably should be, but there's actually a lot of really quality stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, some of the gimmicks of the Wii system are still really good.
There's Price is Right games.
Arturo says, even Busy Scissors has more to do. Well, Busy Scissors also just broke.
Yeah.
Not to say that it would break next time, but you know, it did crash.
Yeah.
Was that the only game that crashed last year?
Yeah.
I think it was.
I was having fun in that one too. I was sad.
Yeah. Busy Scissors was too busy. Busy breaking.
Is there Deal or No Deal for the Wii? I believe so.
Mm-hmm. There's actually two. There's actually two games. I don't know why there's two, but there's two. There's Deal or No Deal and Deal or No Deal Special Edition. Not sure why. Are these the same game?
They're both by Zoo.
Also, I say, are they the same game? And like, they're clear. Like, it's the game show. Yeah, it's a little surprising we didn't play this last year, because I would have thought for sure we would have, but we didn't. I don't know what makes Special Edition special. There's no real indication. The image is slightly different. Howie Mandel is pointing at you in this one, and in that one he's got open hands. Like, okay, just be sure. They have different poses. Just be sure that if you're pushing for something like this, that
You decide between the two.
yeah, you know, that's my biggest recommendation is that if you have a game that has other games in the same series or whatever.
This was sealed and they didn't get all the side plastic off.
Oh. Okay. Look at what already has
A donation?
A donation, and just go for that. You know, like for instance, if Deal or No Deal already has donations, don't then donate to Deal or No Deal Special Edition, because if you split the vote, then people are like, oh, what do we do? So just keep that in mind. That goes for all of the like different game series, because otherwise Wii Sports will never get played. What a weird... I didn't know there were two. I didn't know that there were two. Mr. Deathkill says, or we could play both. I mean, it's not impossible.
Yeah.
It's just difficult. It's difficult because all of the money that would go towards one gets split, so then it's basically twice as hard. We got 2 months from Rage and Rabbit. Colony gifts a sub to Sengo. We also get a sub from Colony. Welcome. 13 months from Adam BL107. 28 months from Rasaka Gaming. And I Know How to Spell Clam gifts a sub to Reverse Psychology. That's a good username. Play both at the same time. Double waggle.
Apparently, Deal or No Deal Special Edition has new visuals and gameplay scenarios, whatever that means.
Interesting. I know that some games have special editions and it's the same thing. It's the visual thing, and what it is they either go from the Mii's or to the Mii's. Like normal edition is like other visuals, and they go to the Mii graphics, or they. Did someone just rip a fart?
Was that the air conditioner or something outside?
It had to have been outside. It's not in our bathroom. But yeah, that was weird. That was a weird sound. Anyway, usually starts with normal graphics and goes to me graphics or the other way around. Okay.
It sounded like the hosing.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a weird... Yeah,
and there's a grate, so it's not like something could get through into the hosing.
It was probably the neighbors. They're always doing something.
Yeah.
Remember when they built a brick oven?
That they haven't used yet?
You don't know they haven't used it?
They haven't used it. It's been too hot.
You do not know that they haven't used it.
I mean, true, but I haven't seen them use it.
How could you be expected to know if you'd have to sit there and watch them all the time? Which you don't do. Also, it's not been too hot to use a brick oven. If we had a brick oven, I'd be out there making pizza.
Go ahead.
You don't stand next to it. You just, you know, you put the pizza in and
Did I show you those little ones that are like portable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are neat. It's really like a, oh, you like pizza type thing. Like, you have to really like pizza if you're gonna buy one of those things. But they're neat. They're neat. It's written from Jay Linebacker. It says, question for you both. What's a game show you've always dreamed of being on? Also, as soon as you heard that fart sound, my Discord notifications went off, so I thought you were reacting to it. Did you hear that? Jay Limebecker's notification went off. I like watching a lot of game shows. In fact, I would even go as far as saying Mal and I are game show people. I think that's reasonable. Like, given the option between watching Game Show Network and watching like a narrative series, I'm almost always just gonna pick the game show. I'm like, I'll just watch the game show. But I don't know that translates to wanting to be on the show.
I wanted to be on Price is Right as a kid. And then the year I worked as the pricing clerk at the grocery store,
Yeah.
oh, I would have been awesome. I would have been so good at Price is Right that year.
I mean, like...
I want to do Supermarket Sweep. That would be fun.
Supermarket Sweep would be fun. And I feel like we'd be pretty good at it, because when we're watching the show and they're doing the puzzle rounds,
yeah,
before you run through the thing, like Mal and I are always shouting the answers out before everyone else gets it. So I'm like, well, we probably do all right on that.
Yeah.
And there's other ones
I always liked Match Game.
Yeah. There's game shows I like that I don't think I'd want to be on because I don't think I would win. You know,
like Deal or No Deal?
I mean, Deal or No Deal, there's not... It's been a while since I saw the show, but there's not really a whole lot of skill involved in that show, right? It's just like...
You pick a case, and then they make you offers with statistics, yeah.
I would do Deal or No Deal just fine. But I'm also the person that doubles down on 19 for blackjack. I'll never forget that moment. Chaz was so mad. 19, hit. Chaz is like, why would you hit? You have 19. Dealer hands me a 2, and Chaz is like, I hate this game. I was like, you gotta know. You just it's in your heart. You just have to know. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Anyway, I think it'd be fun to be on Family Feud, but I would worry that I would do terrible.
Yeah.
Like because Family Feud is one of those ones that, you know, when you're watching someone answer the questions, that's the stuff that goes viral. It's like, look at this idiot. Like, they couldn't, and that would be me.
An animal with 3 letters in its name. Alligator.
Yeah, like that would be me. That would absolutely be me. I would be totally screwed. And I'm not, like, at least on Deal or No Deal, no one criticizes someone for the rest of their life on Deal or No Deal, because it's like, oh, they just guessed, wrong. But on Family Feud, like, you can give a stupid answer.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of your life, you're stupid answer guy. So. Chess says, to be fair, there are 3 letters in alligator. There's just also more. Best psychic type Pokemon. Gengar. Still not even that ridiculous.
Yeah. But it was just funny they both picked it.
Now I would be on Family Feud Carlos Edition again.
Yeah.
I loved Family Feud
That was
Carlos
so much
Edition.
fun.
Assuming Family Feud Carlos Edition happens again for the next Coliseum, yeah, sign me up. But that's all like video game stuff.
Yeah.
You go into the Steve Harvey one and like it's not going to be video game stuff. It's going to be like, you know, name 6 foods that people like to eat, and I would be like,
Cinnamon
I don't know.
toast.
Yeah, cinnamon toast, and they'd be like, that's not even on the board. And then I would, you know, I'd either cry or attack Steve Harvey. You know, I don't know which one would happen. Also, Steven, we already make fun of you for something related to 3. It's all good. It's 3 good. 3 from Masaka Gamer says, good morning. It's been a while, but I've been doing great. Made my boyfriend play Breath of the Wild for the first time, and let's just say it was glorious. Thank you for all the happiness you've given me this year. I've needed it. Aw, well, you're welcome. And I'm glad that your boyfriend enjoyed Breath of the Wild. Or if it was glorious for any other number of reasons. I mean, watching someone play that game for the first time creates a lot of, in my opinion, would create a lot of comedic situations, especially if you're not familiar with how the game is going to handle certain things.
Yeah.
There was a lot of comedy when we did our playthrough. Can you believe we're done with Zelda? What? Crazy. How close are we to finishing it on YouTube? It's like we're doing the...
I have no idea.
We're doing some of the
I have not
DLC...
looked at it.
Oh. We're doing some of the DLC stuff, so we're kind of getting there. I can't believe Blanca's dead. Yeah. We'll come back to it. Because they're going to make another one. They're going to make another Zelda.
Yeah, they're working on it.
That's nice of them. We got 300 bits from Action Cat. Says, my family therapist actually taught my sister and I blackjack when we were growing up. We got really good at it. Also, white chicken chili, you tweeted me the recipe and I've made it so many times.
It's good.
It's good. It's really good. It's also a good alternative for folks that don't like the traditional tomato-based chili.
Yeah.
If that's just not you, because I actually know some people in my life that they don't like tomatoes. They don't. They're not ketchup people. They're not tomato people. They just don't like them. And if you don't, then white chicken chili is probably a good alternative. But they're both great. So, we usually put the recipes with stuff in the vlogs. I'm sure that the white chicken chili recipe is in vlog descriptions for anyone else who's interested. Yeah. But if we make it again, which it sounds like we are...
Tonight, yeah.
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 I'll try and remember to put it in the description again. Does it change ever? Do you ever alter it a little bit? Or has
I've altered it from where I got it from. Like the recipe I started with.
But you have, it's not one that you've continued to change?
I don't think I've changed things recently.
Okay. That's fine. Persona says, yo, where is that cookbook? We continue to accept submissions. One day.
I need to get some water, and I'm going to see where Kepler is.
He's probably in the sun.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. You can encourage him to come up here.
I will, after I get some water. Maybe take some ibuprofen.
You can bring him up. I think cookbook is still something that will happen at some point. I think the confusing part for folks, because I actually had a question about this. I was looking at the update video, and there was a question that was on there that was like, you know, the cookbook has been in production for X many years. Where is it? And I'm like, the cookbook has never been in production. I think that's maybe the biggest misnomer, is that people assume that the cookbook is like a thing that has ever actually been worked on. Like there's an InDesign document with stuff on it. It's like, no, the cookbook has never been started. The cookbook is a concept, and we've accepted recipes for the cookbook, and we've saved all of them. So we have everything that's ever been sent. We have all of it. But if you say that it's in production, that gives the impression of like, oh, it's being worked on. It's like, no, it's not being worked on. It's never been started. It's just, it's a concept. We have all the stuff you know, conceptually for it, but it's not like a thing that's being worked on. I think we'll probably still do it someday. I really do. That's why I've saved every recipe and permission slip that's ever been sent in, because I'm like, no, I think we'll still do this. Yep. It's more of an idea. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. There's a million other things to do, and things that are probably more important and more interesting to the audience than the cookbook. And I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep working on the things that other people want to see. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Tyrak. Tyrak, we're streaming today, too. I'm going to try and get to Master, which means I'm actually going to fall back down to Veteran. For anyone that came in late, I'm going to be doing a stream today, probably around 3:30 Eastern. Is my plan. I'll be playing a little bit more. If Haley will probably join me again if she's around, because she had a lot of fun with that before. So, and I am playing. I haven't been playing Blastoise, but I've been playing Lucario. So I've got 2 characters now I can play. Brandon says, "How many Class 1 diamonds did you end off with?" Yeah, I think I have 1 diamond. I have not managed to get to Class 2. I've gotten into Ultra and back to Veteran 3 times. I'm just like, rip, rip, rip. One day I'll get up there. It's fine. We got 36 months. That is 3 years from Cinderdog. Congrats on the 3. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, I just added this. I don't know if I haven't seen it in chat. For folks that have tier 2 or tier 3 subs, there's an option in Twitch to enable flare, which they added this a while back, but the flare was something that Twitch made. It was like these little star things, and it was really placed badly because it covered up the numbers that we had in our sub badges. They just gave us the option to do custom flare with the positioning that we wanted to do, so I finally added custom flare. So if you have a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, I do not know where you turn that on. That must be like in a profile setting somewhere. But if you turn it on, it does an effect to the badge, and it should work. It should work. Thirlord says, I saw someone with a sub badge with a gold tint. Yeah, that's what it is. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot better than the default thing. So, I'm just saying, if you know you have a tier 2 or tier 3 sub and it's not on, there's a way to turn it on, and I do not know how. Please do not ask me. It's a button somewhere. I think it's on by default though. I think you have to. I think you have to turn it off, but I don't know how it works. I'm just glad that they gave us the option to do it. Ric Flair, but also with Tiny Eddie. Ooh, that's impossible to do. Ooh. Don't ask me to do that again. 300 bits from DannyX6. Last week I started a Breath of the Wild challenge run. Master mode. No melee weapons. Bows, shields, and runes only. I'll let you know how it goes. So, like, on the one hand, the advantage that you have with bows is that you get to keep your distance, but the disadvantage is that you're going to run out of arrows. Seems really seems time consuming, I think. It just seems really time consuming. But I wish you luck. I guess with runes you could bomb stuff to death, but again, really time consuming because some of the most powerful stuff that you're going to find is with melee weapons. Hey, good luck. Oh, Danny says I'm planning on a lot of stealth. Yeah, and you kind of have to. I guess if you're not, if you're not getting into fights, then it'll go fairly smoothly. Because getting into fights is where you're going to run into problems. And I guess if you go out of your way to get like powerful bows, you'll be okay. I don't know. It sounds like a really interesting run. It really does. Especially if you get into trouble, you have to shield, and then you have to like try to get back enough to use the bow. We got 9 months from Link Nightblade. That's a triple plus. I know how to spell clam. Gives a sub to Secret Sleepover Society. 300 bits from Will Peters. It says, in regards to Psychic Gengar fiasco, wouldn't it be funny if in the next generation of Pokemon games we get a regional form of Gengar that ends up being a Psychic type? Wouldn't that be funny? I like the idea of changing Pokemon's types, to be honest, and I know that that's happened a little bit already. It's one of the reasons why Ninetales shoots ice. I think that's a fun idea. And honestly, Gengar being Psychic, that seems reasonable. They could do an entire subset of like famous Pokemon cards that don't match their type. Hi. Hey, bud. You came up. You come up here. You come up. Okay. Where you go? Where you going? Where you going? That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Come over here. Come up. Yep, it's a good boy. You come up. Right here. Come on down there. Right here, back. Come on. There he is.
Hi.
Oh, did you bring him a treat?
Did you want this?
Yeah. Okay. That's why he's here.
You sit.
They did that. They were Delta species cards. Oh, I'm talking about adding in Pokemon into the game. I'm talking about like the other way around. So like they take the Pokemon cards and put those into the game. So Gengar would be Psychic type.
Jake.
Of course, I guess you'd only have how many types to work with. How many Pokemon card energies are there? Like in base game, there's like 7. But then they added Steel and Dark, so there's like 9. Are there more than 9 now? It's been a long time since I played Pokemon. It's been a long, long time. Oh, there's Dragon and Fairy? That's a lot of energies, man.
Was that tasty?
It feels like that would get a little confusing for...
You want to run beans?
Is he helping do it?
Beans.
It feels like that would get a little difficult with trying to run a deck. But... Because how many types... There's only 5 types in Magic, right?
Yeah.
Did you just shrug?
I thought you were talking about Pokemon still, and I was...
There's 5 types in Magic, so... I guess you can't run a rainbow deck in Pokemon. Like, you can run a rainbow deck in Magic. It's hard, but you can do it. But, like, if you were to run a rainbow deck in Magic, you would not have any... You wouldn't have a whole lot of room for the Pokemon, because all of your deck would be the energy cards. Anyway, I would love to... I'd actually love to play Pokemon cards again sometime. Like, digitally. I don't have any physical Pokemon cards anymore. That Emil has them all now. But, like, maybe someday I'll download the digital game and play it. Just to see how it, you know, what it looks like now. Because it's been a while. Yeah, Pokemon TCG usually does, like, 2. Because if you do more than that, then you're gonna... It's gonna be difficult. Magic is the same way. Magic, you typically run 2. Sometimes you run 1. And then if you're doing 3, you're splashing a 3rd color. So you're just doing mostly 2, and then adding a little bit of a 3rd color in. I miss Magic too. I miss trading card games, man. I miss trading card games. I have not played in a while. 11 months from Super Rex 40. We've got 2 months from Persona X, and 23 months from Night Owl 20. Appreciate it. High-level Magic decks also have very good mana fixing, so they can run 3 colors with little trouble. The rainbow decks were very specific to certain things in Magic. What the little tremor guys? Chaz is here. Chaz will remember. The little tremor guys in Magic. There's like the Queen, and they come in all the colors. I can't remember what they're called now. Slivers. Yep. That's it. Slivers. Yeah, so like there were like rainbow sliver decks and stuff like that. So that sort of thing was fun. I just says do a let's play of Pokemon TCG for Game Boy. That was one of my favorite video games as a kid. I loved that so much. So much. And you know what was so cool? That game came with a special Venusaur card. It was a physical
Card.
Physical card with I don't know if it was just special art or if it was like a special card. But it was really exciting because like it was my favorite Pokemon, so I got that, and then also the game was just so good. It's got good music too. Do 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 do.
Kepler looks
still
mad at
remember
me
it.
that I only brought him one snack.
You come up here and cuddle me, you won't get snacks, but you'll cuddle me. We cuddled all night. Odu says, I'm not joking, do it. It would be fun. I do like it. I've never played... You know what I've never played that I'd love to play is the second game, because there was a sequel to it, but it was only released in Japan. Obviously, it's since been translated by fans. I've never played the second one. It'd be really interesting to play the second one. But, yeah, maybe at some point I could play the first one. And the first one is also advantageous because it's all the cards like I remember and know. I bet I would be better at it now as an adult, because as a child, your concept of card games and strategy along with all that stuff is like a little more limited. So I'd probably do better now. Oh, that's interesting. The first one's on 3DS VC. Yeah. At some point, maybe I'll get a chance to play a little of that. It's I think it's kind of long too. But yeah, it's really good. The second game made what? This is important. Hold on, let me open up a new. Now, why would this tab go back here? Why on earth would that tab open to like the very end of my browser?
How many tabs do you have open? Oh my, it's still going.
Like 100. I don't know. Why does it matter? Mallory, sometimes I go back and I need to see what's going on. I'm like, you know, what was I working on a week ago? And I just want to find out. Okay, Pokemon TCG baby. You might be wrong, but we'll find out together. Find out together right now. It doesn't matter because it's been translated, if not. But if it was released in Europe, then there's an actual, like, official translation. That's even better. Now I'm just interested in this article. Developed by Hudson Soft and Creatures. Initially released in... This is for the first game. Initially released in Japan, December 1998, with an English version appearing in North America in April 2000. Came to Europe the following December, so Europe got a little bit later. This is just the first game. The title features digital versions of cards from the first 3 sets, which is probably why I liked it so much, because that was when I was still playing Pokemon cards like in League and going to Toys R Us every weekend to play. Got my little badges. It was fun, man. That's really, like... It's dangerous, too. I don't know if it's more or less dangerous for kids versus adults to be hooked on trading card games. Because as a kid, it's like cardboard crack, and you get hooked on, like, oh, I gotta buy these cards, I gotta do this stuff. But it's probably more dangerous as an adult because then you have the expendable income to put into it. I'm not sure which is worse, but both are probably bad. But the games are fun, man. Cardboard crack. That's what it's called. Sequel. All right. Pokemon Card GB2 Great Rocket Dan Sancho. Did I ruin that? Yeah. Unfortunately, just a Japanese release. Actually, not that long after. Well, okay. Actually, kind of long after. Because it came out in December 90. The first game came out in December 98 in Japan. This game came out in March 2001 in Japan. Interesting. Let's see. It was only published by the Pokemon Company, which also marks the first time a Pokemon game was ever published by the Pokemon Company. Well, that's kind of neat. Includes new enhancements such as the ability to choose the gender of the player character, a training mode to help new players, a deck diagnosis to rate the effectiveness of a player's deck, and a new group of antagonists known as Team Great Rocket. Game features all cards from the original game along with the new cards from the 4th set, Team Rocket, as well as cards originally exclusive to Japanese vending machines. So, even though it was released 3 years later, the only new set it has in it is the next set, which is Team Rocket. So that's actually kind of interesting. I would have assumed that coming out that much later, it would have featured a lot of additional content. It really doesn't. It's just base, jungle, fossil, and then Team Rocket. So it's just like, it's all of the same stuff, but then one extra set. The good news is, though, is that if you play the first one, you could play the second. You could play the the fan translation of the second one, and it would be kind of familiar. Like the only thing you're adding is one set, so that's actually kind of nice. These things to think about. I really love that game. I really love that game. It's a quality game. I think it's in the drawer in there. I wonder if the battery's dead. Probably. Sorry, that was a tangent, but it was worth traveling down because it reminded me of how much fun I had with that game as a kid. I just really, really loved it. Let's talk about things that are happening today. Do you have anything happening today?
My painting auction ends Saturday.
Okay, yeah, that's worth mentioning. And that's
I need you to do the social post.
First off, you don't.
I do. I changed things.
I'll look at it after the stream.
If I was doing it like I used to, then yes.
Okay, I'll look at it after the stream. But you don't. You really can do it yourself. I'll look at it after the stream, so that'll come out. That's not anything to announce, really, I guess. Anything on our end?
You're gonna stream today?
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing is that I'm going to be doing a stream today. Like I said, I'm planning on probably around 3:30. Around 3:30 p.m. today, Eastern, doing a stream. Gotta give myself time to do some other things I need to try and take care of, so we'll probably go live. It'll be the same thing. I'll be here on the couch, and I'll be playing Unite with Venusaur, although now I can throw in Lucario, because I know how to play as him. And maybe some friends will join in, we'll see.
Me?
You have to paint.
I could join in for one or two.
For one or two. And then...
Come here, Kippy.
Come
on.
It takes two
He'll
tomorrow.
move the keyboard if you jump up.
Hi, bud.
Are you coming over here? Okay. I'll move my water bottle. He's
then,
no concept of his tail. It's just like...
And then it takes two tomorrow night.
We snuggles?
And we're finishing up the game.
We snuggles, yeah.
Disco Only's next week. And then the artist series is soon. Not quite yet, but soon. Very, very soon.
We needed this, didn't we?
And I'm excited for folks to see the new artist series shirt because it's really good. I mean, they're all good. I'm partial and biased to all of them, but the new one's really good. So that'll be soon. I'll be announcing that soon. I think that's everything. Pretty
Patreon?
sure. Oh yeah, there'll be a new Patreon video today. That's actually the thing I'm going to try and get all squared away before the stream. If I don't, then it'll release after the stream. But yeah, that's today.
Who does Kepi main and Unite?
Who would you main, bud?
Huh? You be one of those Zero Aura players?
Hate Zero Aura. I don't like him. Oh, he curled up. Oh, he's a baby. He's a little tiny baby. And he's purring so hard. He's a good boy. Alright. final alerts, and then I'll let y'all go. We got 36 months from Fossix, 3 years. I'm going to keep clapping because we have 12 months, 1 year from Storms002. Congrats to both of you. You combine those numbers, that'd be a 4.
Wow.
I can do math. We also have 500 bits from LHMS1704 says goodbye and have a good day. Thank you. I appreciate it. Same to you. I hope all of you have a really great Thursday. And if I don't see you later today for some Unite. Oh, wait, hold on.
Savor the fresh-baked goodness of Tiny Eddie's Grey Rowdy Sticks.
Gray Rowdy Sticks.
Those don't sound fresh baked. They sound old.
They sound a little dated. I'm sure it's fine.
Kepler stretched his arm
Sure,
up,
it's fine.
and it's like behind my shoulder. Like,
He's a good boy. There's 1,000 from Grabobly with our last-minute Tiny Eddie Gray Rowdy Sticks. Are the sticks rowdy or do they make you rowdy? That's the real question. You'll have to solve that yourself. I can't tell you. All right, we'll see you later this afternoon, and if we don't see you then, we'll see you tomorrow night. We're finishing up It Takes Two. Very, very exciting. You don't want to miss the finale. It might be kind of long. We have to finish the video game, so however long that takes.